Hey guys, Disload Magic here, and I am finally back from my trip that, if you saw my last live stream, I promised I'd blurt something interesting out at the very end, and it was, hey, I'm going to be gone for a couple days to the West Coast, bye. And then I do believe I mentioned in a prior live stream with actually quite a few people watching, which is why I said it, if the sponsored video got 100k views, which, spoiler alert, it didn't, or really what the plan was, although if it got 100k views, I'd be there right now. If our flight got canceled due to weather, I would just fly from Vegas to where the creators of Legacy Allure, that new card game that's coming out, to where they are and play it before it's released in Wizards of the Coast's parking lot. It turns out, no joke, I mixed up Portland and Seattle, which is actually hilarious. So they're from nearer to Portland and then Wizards is from just outside of Seattle, so oops. Well, I wasn't lying. For 100k, I would have done it. And with what we won in Vegas, I absolutely could have afforded it. But yeah, our flight was back because in Wisconsin the weather was perfect, so. But hey, yeah, our flights were free and our hotels were free, so that's cool. So I thought, well, this is a rare opportunity, because then if we go and just make a couple $100, that's fine, because the trip would be probably over 1,000 anyways, because I obviously brought multiple people from my usual casino raiding crew. And yeah, you don't really need luck though when you play like we do. I think I've mentioned this on multiple live streams. I don't know if I've ever said it in a video, but we have a way to always win. It doesn't involve card counting or cheating, hacking, anything that'll get you arrested or kicked out of the casino, okay? They're well aware of this. It doesn't affect the bottom line at all. From their perspective, the person who got up with the machine in the state that it was should not have gotten up. They should have played one more hand, okay? It's a poker machine. I'm not going to get way into it, but if you've seen payout multipliers on certain poker machines, I'm going to make a video about this at some point, and I've been saying it for like 4 months. You just walk up to, you're like, oh, look, it's a 3-line poker thing. Oh, look, there's a 4x, 3x, and 2x payout on the 3 lines. Oh, look at that. Let's play one hand, cut the bet in half so that you aren't paying for the retrigger feature. And then it's like a 98%, 2% edged poker machine, payout table. And you average the 3 lines, I've got like a 280% increase in payouts. I wonder who's going to win. You could still get crap cards, but if you play 1,000 hands on 100 machines, you're not going to get crap cards every time. You know what I mean? The odds will catch up to you eventually, and I don't mean in a bad way. So I thought, let's test this out on a wider scale, because I did hit 4 casinos in 24 hours one time, which was like 6 hours of driving. That was fun. But that was in my home state. And I made $3,900 doing that. Like half of that was like one miracle hand, but they happen. But I thought, boy, what if I were to get a hold of a list of every one of these machines in every casino in all of Vegas? So I did. So we were down there, zero cost to us, to just absolutely raid these places, bounce around to each one. Let's get a bus pass. Let's walk. We ended up walking 38 kilometers, which for me and my health and my knee problems and hip problems and stuff, which have gotten a lot better now that we finally, after 20 years, discovered what the problem was. I wasn't 100% in shape, and I'm still over 200 pounds, but we did it. And luckily, my knowledge of like nutrition and medicine and stuff, like I was able to at least temporarily patch the issues enough to kind of hobble along and get it done. But it was painful, unpleasant. It was a lot of work, and we weren't there to just have fun. About a third of each day, we did just dick around and do whatever we wanted. But yeah, we made quite a bit of money, and our cards were terrible. We didn't get any jackpots. We narrowly avoided a couple hand pays. That sucks, but we made money. We just went from machine to machine, making 10, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 100 bucks, and couple high limit ones, couple $200 hands, one $500 hand. That was fun. And then we spent about 20% of our money on souvenirs and food, and then flew back. So, yeah. But, like I said, we could have had like a $5,000 hand. Like it was a $1 machine, 10 line, 3 deuces right off the bat, triple bonus. All right. If you're familiar with gambling, you're like, oh my gosh. I think it was a quarter machine too. With obviously stacked mults, or we wouldn't have played it. So that could have been, $5,000 to $10,000. Oops. I did pull a full house, so that was like $100 in one hand, while risking like 7. But yeah, I figured I'd take a break from posting Eiffel 65 lyrics in Mr. Habanero's livestream chat to tell you guys where the heck I've been for a couple days. So that's what was going on. That was the plan. We were going there just simply to hit the poker machines. Now I thought, it's Vegas. Somebody's going to be doing these, scavenging it's called. At least 1 or 2 or 3 locals going to be doing it, but they can't hit every casino. And it turns out it's exactly what I thought. The ones with 60 poker machines they were hitting, the ones with 8, they weren't. And so we kind of had free reign the other days, but we found out if we go to bed at like 7 o'clock at night and get up at like 4 in the morning and hit them then, which thankfully they're very recently back open 24 hours and there's no mask mandate, so that's huge. we pretty much got the place to ourselves within reason, but that's when the other people do it. And the funny thing is we're all trying to hide from each other and make it look like we're not switching seats and hitting a whole row. Oh, and we're just playing normally until nobody's looking, and then we sit there and just try every combination. We only ran into, I think, 3 or 4 other scavengers, so that it actually, but people knew when to hit it, which was like Saturday night, Sunday morning, so we got kind of screwed Sunday, but yeah, if we went back, we would have probably inverted our entire sleep schedule. But I gotta say, I'm actually like kind of proud of myself for walking 38 kilometers without dying, toughing it out, Tylenol, water, electrolytes, Move Free Advance, protein for the muscles. I mean, we were popping in and out of Walgreens. I was carefully watching my diet. I mean, just paying attention to my health, losing weight, going to the gym, and that's been my thing for like at least the last 3 months, mostly just for the trip to Vegas. We actually tried to go there in December and our flight got canceled, otherwise we'd been there. So I've been prepping ever since. And like, I have just been so much healthier, so much higher energy, less aches. And like I said, finally, after, I don't even want to say the number, but 5 digits worth of medical bills trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with me and why my joints were so bad I couldn't even walk or like use my arms some days. We finally figured it out. It goes back to some horrible thing that happened when I was 11, and now I have it mostly under control. And to say I'm happy and relieved about that would be an understatement. So to go from I had trouble walking between classes at my college to, oh, look, we just did 10K. Oh, it's only 1.5 miles. Let's just go on foot. I did better than the other guy I was with, and he's ex-military. So I consider it a success. I mean, I didn't exactly get rich, but I made, a good amount of money for sure. Enough to kind of enjoy ourselves, get some nice food and stuff. And we didn't go to any shows because it was just like any show we see is time we're not hitting machines. We're there for a couple days and we're there for one purpose. You know what I mean? But we did go full tourist when we were on the double-decker bus. And I did wear my silly gambling shirts and my stupid meme shirts and just type in Kitty Kraken shirt on Google, you'll see it. It's a kraken attacking a ship, but they photoshopped a cat on top of it, so. I went like full, I'm not a professional here to scam you, I'm just a pretending to be drunk, obnoxious, loud tourist that you should ignore, to keep the casino staff from asking questions or paying attention to us. Unless I wanted to attract attention, so, let's see, we definitely didn't accidentally try to go out an exit that wasn't quite marked but looked a little sus and then locked ourselves in a pool area and then had to kind of break out before security got there. We definitely didn't buy some reused bus passes off of like homeless people. We definitely didn't almost get in a fight with an Uber driver. We also definitely didn't cause chaos and interesting stories everywhere we went. And when we were in the high limit room, we definitely didn't run into one of the managers of the entire casino who challenged me to try and do something and he'd pay me $1,000 if I could do it, but I declined because I legitimately didn't think I could do it, to be honest. And it's nothing weird. It's just, he's just eccentric. You know how these rich people are. But we were laughing, we were having fun. I told him I was a YouTuber, otherwise I was flying under the radar because the first thing they'll ask, how many subs, how big is your channel, how many views, and like, yeah, as soon as they hear that number, they're probably like, oh, okay. But I was wearing my Ray-Bans that I got for in a bulk bag at the Goodwill for I think 33 cents, but they're like $70 Ray-Bans. Otherwise, my cheap ass ain't dropping money on those. So yeah, I was wearing some, jewelry made out of real diamonds. They're just real lab diamonds and real gold plating. So I looked like a rich, important guy. And whenever we were around some staff in the high limit room, I might have dropped a couple things about, how the person with me was my bodyguard, which was absolutely not true. If anything, I was his bodyguard. And how, I wonder if they'll let me film for YouTube here. And then the staff's like, what did I just hear? Yeah, I didn't get much mileage out of that. So I kind of dropped that eventually, but it did work once and it was hilarious. So shout out to the manager. Sorry, we couldn't complete your challenge for $1,000 in chips. Had it right in his hand. But FYI, we did in the poker machine win $400 off that one hand. So, suck it. Oh, and shout out to the cool Spanish girl behind me that won like $4,000 on a slot. She was cool. And all the cool ass old ladies that we found, because old ladies are the coolest people in casinos, besides me. So what's my overall impression of Las Vegas? It's kind of like Wisconsin. Honestly, we got up in the morning and it was like 40 some degrees and we're just walking around like, ooh, this is nice. Oh, the sun's coming up. Ooh, I'm feeling it. And we're just in like, people are in like full, like, I'm gonna die of like hypothermia, Carhartt stuff or whatever. And we're just like short sleeve shorts and we're like, oh, this is so nice. And people thought we were just on like, whatever drug makes you hot. What, Molly? I don't even know. Oh, and shout out to everybody trying to sell me drugs and other weird crap. Seriously, the police there, not as strong as they made it sound on their tourism website. I think I had 1 to 2 people potentially try to pickpocket me, but I'm not even gonna give them the chance and then get in a fist fight over it. I'm not trying to bait them. I'm not trying to sting them. I'm not the damn police, okay? I want to fly under the radar, thanks. But yeah, we saw one crew for sure and one I was suspected of, and I was carrying a decoy wallet in my lower pocket anyway. My other one was in an upper pocket. Totally secured. Modified pants. I'm not stupid. This ain't my first rodeo. Go watch my other channel. I got a whole thing about decoy wallets, okay? You want to get my 15-year-old expired Burger King gift card, my old GameStop rewards card, some fake photos I printed off on the internet, and one of them that I wrote on the back, F you pickpocketing asshole. If I see you again, I'm gonna... So you better hide till I fly away, bitch. But yeah, nobody got it because I didn't let anyone get close enough. Simple as that. A couple people tried to bump into me, and I'm just like, we met at least 5 very attractive female scammers. I think we were kind of keeping score. I got to 5. Allegedly, my friend got to 7. Where they're like, "Hey, what are you in town for? Hey, nah, step off, hoes. We got work to do." So your whole city is one giant crime-ridden, drug-infested shithole. No offense to anyone who lives there. Just kidding. Offense. Why do you live there? Move anywhere else. There's not even water. What are you doing there? Your whole city smells awful. Your buses aren't on time, and everybody there is awful. Except most of the casino staff. They were pretty cool. So best casino tied between Venetian and Casino Royale, and the worst casino, hands down, like worst casino I've been to in my life anywhere in any state, Caesar's Palace. What the hell is wrong with you? They allow smoking. It was like 85 degrees. It was like 95 degrees in the middle of the night when it was 50 degrees outside in the high limit room. Turn on the air conditioner. My God. Every single video poker machine on one side of the casino that we sat down at had a busted or dead zoned touchscreen. Like, fix your shit. If you're in Vegas, don't even go near Caesar's Palace. Don't even bother. They have dead ass nowhere to get water unless they sell it to you. They're just giving me like reason after reason after reason to just get the hell out of there as quickly as possible and go to absolutely any other casino on the strip. What a shithole. Also, your staff are assholes. Put in some AC, fix your machines, and fire everyone. Holy shit. So we walked away with a pretty penny, but we narrowly avoided a couple of hand pays. I had like trip deuces on triple bonus or triple double bonus or whatever the hell it's called. Whiffed on it. Dollar hands that would have been, I don't know, $10,000 if I would have picked it up. Yeah, 3 of a kind of 5-card poker, 2 shots at it, 1 left in the deck. 2 divided by 47, you do the odds. 1 in 23, 10 lines. Yeah, I don't like shots that close where I just barely miss 10K. I just missed a royal by 1 card about 10 times. Just ass luck. I think the best I got was 2,000 quarters on a 4 of a kind 3s with the deuce kicker. Got a couple deuce royals, 5x, got a 5 of a kind 5x. Nickels. But the amount of giant hands we missed was astonishing, but it doesn't matter. You just keep grinding. You keep doing it the way you're doing. Don't, go off script. Don't do anything but stick to the strategy. You will win every time. We tested it. It works. We tested in Wisconsin. It works. We tested in Vegas. It works. Will we go back? Maybe. I don't know. I kind of hate everything about the city, and walking is awful. The buses are all late. It's just, Your transit app is just one giant lie. It's like, oh, the bus is 18 seconds down the road, and it teleported straight to a different realm. Sorry, now it's going to be 40 minutes. Go f*** yourself. Should have been walking. And do something about all the overdosing homeless people and scammers and pretend homeless people and, fake timeshare sellers. Just plain clothes. They walk up to everyone. Just arrest them. Like, put in the least amount of effort to make your city safe. You probably double the amount of people who show up there. So, Las Vegas gets about a 1 out of 10. Old Vegas, we went to the Old Vegas, like non-strip, whatever you call it. That 2 out of 10, maybe 3. It was Weirdo Central on Fremont Street, though. But all the food and stuff is overpriced, and thank God there was like 5 Walgreens and like 6 CVS's on the strip because they were pretty close to hometown prices. So we're just going there, getting whatever's cheap. I did get a 4-pack of protein shakes and just slammed them. My stomach, since it always does this when I travel, is just absolutely doing flips, and the airplane pretty much blew up my ears. So I don't travel well, but still, even with everything like that, I don't complain or sit around and mope. It's terrible, poor me. I'm like, we got a job to do. I got some money, single-minded mission. Let's go. 40K, don't care what hurts. I'll fix it later. I'll take a break. I'll drink some water. I'll get some electrolytes. I'll get some protein, get some vitamin C, and we'll repair the damage, sleep, and start over tomorrow. Okay, that's how you make money. Fix the problems, ignore what you can't, keep moving forward. That's how I run my businesses. That's how I run my casino ops. But yeah, I passed the first interview for my job, and I have a second interview tomorrow, actually. So didn't win enough to quit that, but I definitely won enough to be like, okay, all right, let's pay some bills. Had to split it with my people, but that's how we do it. So eventually at some point, I may still make the video showing everybody how to do this, but I'll just have to wake up one morning and say, you know what I could use today? A bunch of death threats. Because the pros who sit there and scavenge these like professionally, they want the least amount of people to know about this. But now that I'm out of Vegas, guess where the money is, okay? You ever heard the saying during the 1849, 49ers gold rush in California? You didn't want to be the people mining for gold because only like 1 in 10 found gold. You want to be the guy selling shovels. Because yeah, you'll make a little bit less money, but you'll make money. No matter if the people make money with their shovels or not, you got money for the shovels, you know what I mean? Sell mining equipment, sell, whatever, construction stuff. I want to be the guy telling everybody how to do it, get 1 million views on the video, and I'll just pocket, 5 to 10K depending upon the ad rates, which should be pretty high because it relates to casinos. But if I kind of isolated it from this channel and put it on a specific casino channel, I think it would do better. But if I launched it on this one, you're all going to click on it immediately and it'll launch it to the stratosphere quicker. So that's what I've been caught up on. But a couple of people in my Discord were interested in the strategy, so I taught them it in like 10 minutes, and they tried it and they made money. In fact, shout out to you know who you are. He came back the next day. He's like, dude, I did the thing. I did the thing the way you said, and it worked. We made a ton of money. Yeah, that's how math works. People are like, oh, this can't be real. But did you not pay attention to math class? If I say, here, bet on heads or tails, I'm going to flip a coin. Also, if you pick heads and it comes up heads, I'll pay you 7 times your money. Guess what's going to happen, okay? This is not complicated math. Hey, if you live near a couple of casinos, you live in Vegas, you live in Atlantic City or something like that, there's a couple around you, hit me up. For the right amount of money, I'll jump on Discord and show you exactly how it works. Takes like not a lot of time. Yeah, I know. I just turned into like self-help infomercial. I made money and you can too. But like, look, you ain't going to get rich doing it unless you get a miracle hand. And then, then you're basically just gambling. But if you commonly hit casinos, you just always want to have an edge, I'll tell you how to do it. But my time is limited and I'm taking money away from editing. But you toss me some amount of money you think is fair, I'll tell you all about it. And trust me, it'll be worth your time. Just saying. But I mean, let's just say instead of walking around and doing things at casinos at 3 a.m, I'd prefer to just buy something for $1 at Goodwill and list it on eBay and make 10 on it. Because that I can do from the comfort of my home while eating a Hot Pocket and wearing no pants. You try that in a casino, yeah, still got bills to pay, okay? I'm still getting an IT job for a reason. Gotta drop $15K to fix my basement, and I sure as shit do not have it, and I gotta pay off some old medical bills. So, my car's also got about 145,000 miles. 2022 is shaping up to be a bad year, and my YouTube channel is doing worse than ever, so gotta get something going, and you can only make so much money from the casinos around me. But hey, if you live near a pocket of casinos, all right, just hit me up, all right? Contact info on the About tab on my channel. For the right price, I'll give you a little training seminar on exactly how to do what I do, and I mean, I guess I'll stop short of absolutely legally guaranteeing that you'll make money, but mathematically, you are guaranteed to make money if you do it right. Just saying. But I think for now, I'll go back to, winning $50 at a time at my local casino because that's about the number of machines they have. And honestly, you want a real gamble, go walk into a thrift shop, buy something for $1 that you can flip online on eBay for 15, and well, that's a pretty good gamble. Pretty good odds on that one. Very much in your favor. I've been really stepping it up. Last 90 days on my eBay, just doing general resale from like thrift shops and, auctions, rummage sales, whatever. I think I made about $2,000. And that's like a half hour to an hour every day average. So like, dude, reselling on eBay, that's huge. And like, yeah, we made more than that in a weekend, but if we would have been the ones paying for the trip, that's a pretty big hole to dig yourself out of. It ain't cheap to fly there and stay in those hotels, you know what I mean? Plus the bus passes, plus the food. Yeah, it gets a little rough if you don't hit a jackpot and you can't count on it. What you can count on is the math evening out and you always winning. So that's most of the Vegas story, a little explanation for where I was. I know it's a bit more of an interesting story with Des. I can't say the old full title because anything that vaguely sounds like children's content, you can no longer put in your title or say in the video, or they might mark it as children's content, and that is a channel killing nightmare. So if I ever revive this series officially where it's just me telling crazy stories, it'll be like Crazy Stories with Des or something that doesn't sound like children's programming. So stay tuned for Finger Family Nursery Rhymes with Des. Just kidding. And I'll see you guys next time, which will probably actually be a magic related video. And oh my gosh, watch tomorrow's video. It is going to be absolutely wild. I got something in the mail. It's something nobody else has their hands on yet. You could probably guess what it is, but I'm excited as balls to open it. It's a first edition. I bet if I sit on it for 10 years, well, you guys know what first editions of successful card games are. So watch for that. Big ol' unboxing video coming up, and I'll see you guys next time.